Will I be able to hear that? Will I be able to hear Vicky?
Only second.
Hello, everybody, if you can hear me.
So we got one viewing at the moment.
Super. One person on.
That might
Oh
be
no,
me.
one person watching. All
Probably
right.
me. Three watching.
One viewing at the moment.
Lovely. We're just going to wait here until we've got most people on. If people arrive a bit late, we can obviously let them in. Hello, everybody. Here's Colin. Vicky's behind there somewhere as well.
Oh yeah, should we do the three thing?
Do the threesome.
The threesome.
There has been a lot of work going on in our kitchen today.
The greasome threesome.
The greasome threesome.
But I've obviously not been in your kitchen because I've been socially
No,
distancing at home.
very well put, Vicky. Colin and I wanted to isolate from one another, didn't we, at one point?
Quite a lot of points.
Quite a lot of points. Look, we've got 20 viewing now.
Goodness.
That's good, isn't it? Still
So,
got a few minutes to go.
yeah, so it's just saying it will go live. So it will go live in 3 minutes or whatever. Is that what you're saying, Vicky?
Well, I can see you're live on YouTube and we're live on Facebook, so I can see it on everything now.
Better turn that off.
That's my watch.
How's his watch? I think this is going to go really well tonight, don't you?
What could possibly go wrong?
What could go wrong? Well, Colin's already said if I get cross, he's going to walk out and leave me.
Yes.
Which I don't think he will.
I might do that anyway, just for fun.
Yeah, I know. If you are new to this, or perhaps a newbie, you'll just need paper and something to write with. You mark your own scores and please enter the scores at the end of the quiz. And I'll let you know when you're lucky enough to get to the end of the quiz, because I have got a few little things up my proverbial sleeve. What's you looking for?
The poem.
Oh, I've got it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You're going to share.
I'm going to share.
Can you give it to me?
I will give it to you.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. You can't have the whole folder. Yeah, so actually we expect this to last around, I don't know, somewhere between 75 to 90 minutes, probably.
I doubt it'll be that much.
Oh, I doubt it'll be that much.
Oh, people are commenting, Mary, that you guys are blending into the background.
Oh, lucky them. I can't see any of these comments. Oh, look, here we go.
That's okay. Oh, that's that. You blend into the background. That's okay. We're designed to blend in.
No, we are designed to blend in.
And hi, Sophie and Drew.
Here.
Thanks for your message, Sophie.
Claire Quilty. Is that Linda Quilty and John? Are you
Angela's
playing
Army?
Yeah,
oh, you got
Angela's
some
Army.
team names there, Vicky.
Perfect.
The Jets. Right stuff. Good.
Is it Jets with two T's or
Hi,
one?
Rob. Kerry.
Acorns Gym. What's coming on as Acorns Gym?
Oh, there's a Vic Leff. Who do you suppose that is? Hi, right stuff. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, very nice.
Marvellous.
Oh, so the other thing I wanted to say to people playing this for perhaps the first time or haven't played it before, each round does have a title, and it's worth listening to what that title actually is, because it does have some bearing on the questions and answers. Whose mic is muted? Is that you, Colin?
Yes, that's me. It's okay. You are live, or very nearly as live as you can be at your age.
Right, okay. Yes, I know.
Rude.
Very rude.
Another Mary?
Another Mary. Oh, now that might be Mary Phillips. Now, Mary Phillips is having some connectivity problems in her house earlier today. But hopefully that's sorted out. Chris has sorted those out. Hello, Sophie. Bringing the coffees round on Sunday, I hope. Last Sunday was very strange without those, wasn't it, Colin?
It's the King Edward's team.
They can't hear you, can they?
I don't know, but they can hear me through you.
Oh,
so that's good enough.
When? Oh, actually 7:30. Is Mr. Huff in the room yet? Possibly not. How many are you up to? Oh, great, that's 53. It's amazing, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
That's fantastic. Right, a couple more minutes, everybody, and then we'll start. I will tell you that the first round is called Celestial Bodies. Shut up. And in a minute, we're going to start. Somebody's laughing at
So
me.
now we've shown the team. We can just we'll just go to you by yourself.
Okie dokie.
There you are. When you're ready to go. So got 59 people.
That's fantastic. Well, it's not people, that's people just actually
Oh,
watching.
viewers.
Yeah.
61.
No, isn't that amazing?
Rob Copthorne Audio Visual.
Oh,
Oh,
hello,
who are
John.
they? Hi, John.
Welcome,
John has been
Yeah.
extremely helpful to all
He's
this.
so patient with you, isn't he?
Yes, people need to be patient with me because I'm special.
Yeah, no. Gosh. Yeah, he's actually very patient with me as well. But then he doesn't actually need to be.
Beachcombers.
Oh, the
Hi, Carol.
beachcombers. Hello,
Oh,
beachcombers.
a bum.
Hello,
We've got little
goddaughter.
bum.
That's the goddaughter. Hello, goddaughter. Oh, John,
Hi, John.
Clark. Have you got Mandy involved? I tried to.
Janet.
Lovely
Millie.
class this morning.
Millie,
Millie.
say.
Oh,
Hi there.
brilliant. Hello, Millie. That's fantastic.
Right, well.
Okay, let's go, people. Are you all ready?
So the first round.
Yeah. First round coming up.
Oh
Let's try. Am I back?
You are back.
I'm back. Hello. Right. I hope everybody is with me. Are we all okay? Well, we thought this was
Being a
very
bit
funny.
alien.
We had a lot of fun doing this earlier on. It kept us going for ages, didn't it? Anyway, here we go. All right. First question of celestial bodies. Disney character. Disney character. Number 2, because I think that was a pretty easy warm-up question. I am back, Rolly, I'm back. No, I wasn't. I was frozen on the moon. Okay, listen up. That I should have bought you flowers and held your hand, should have gave you all my hours. Which artist? That I should have bought you flowers and held your hand, should have gave you all my hours. Which artist? Is it raining?
It's raining.
It's raining.
It's raining. Nobody panic.
It's raining. And the sun's shining. I think there's going to be a rainbow whilst we're in space, Colin. You see the reason for the blue? Oh, hang on a sec. This is going to work. Is it working?
Yeah, you're being revealed.
Yeah. Sorry. It's just a lot of fun over here. Question number 3. This is a serious question. What is the second largest planet in the solar system? Do you know that one, Colin?
Of course I do.
What is the second largest planet in the solar system? That's the kind of thing I just couldn't even have a guess at. Talking heads.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yes,
Ali. Hello, Ali.
You're right, Florian. She's never looked better.
I have on the tennis court, haven't I, Florian?
She has a
That
heavenly
time when I
body.
had to do that what do you call those things? That tease or that thing where you have to run around the court with no clothes on. The bet. That's it. Number 4. Name 2 chocolatey things from the celestial world. Name 2 chocolatey things from the celestial world. If you don't get these, you should. A dare. That's what I mean. A dare.
Can you repeat the question? Some people are struggling to hear.
Okay, sorry. Number 4. Name 2 chocolatey things from the celestial world. Thanks, Vic.
Kerry's saying she didn't hear question 1. So we just go.
Yep. Question 1. Disney character. We're on to question number 5. Which actor won an Oscar for his performance as a stellar celestially named being in the movie Bohemian Rhapsody? I don't know why I made that so difficult to say.
It's nothing to do with gin.
Which actor won an Oscar for his performance as a stellar I'm back.
That's better.
I'm back.
Yeah, except this needs to take us off.
Hello. I'm really sorry about. Oh, Gordon, well done. Oh, we can see you moving on, just no sound. I'm really sorry about that. We've obviously got some problems this evening. Didn't happen last time, but luckily I've got someone sitting on my right who's very good at sorting these things out. So thanks for that, Colin. We'll get back on. We're on question number 6.
No, 5. 5.
5.
Get number 5.
Question number 5 again. Then, which actor won an Oscar for his performance as a stellar, celestially named being in the movie Bohemian Rhapsody? Oh, no sound. Oh, dear. Okay, are we okay to go on with number 6?
Yeah.
Okay. In 2000, a certain Ms. Venus Williams won her first tennis Grand Slam title. Which one? What was the name of it? In 2000, a certain Ms. Venus Williams won her first tennis Grand Slam title. Which one?
Hang on, they're saying, Vicky, are you hearing us? Because we're getting a message. Sophie's just said she can't hear.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh.
Sophie, can you hear now? Sophie, can you hear now?
I can hear you on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to put that on as a message, Vicky?
Yeah, no, Sophie's come back and said it's okay now.
Oh, well done, Sophie. Oh, Jane. Hello. Okay, I've got some stories to tell you about Jane later on. Right, we're on to question number 7. Jupiter is the king of gods in Roman mythology. Who is his Greek equivalent? Jupiter is the king of gods in Roman mythology. Who is his Greek equivalent?
People booking tennis courts and things at the same time.
Oh, good advice from Nicole. If you turn off the virtual background, the connection might be a little bit better.
No, we're not
But
going to
we
do that.
like the background.
We're suffering for our
We are
art.
suffering for our art. Okay, we're on to question number 8. Which day was International Star Wars Day? Which day was International Star Wars Day? Why it's so funny, but just is. All right, question number 9. Which film did Tatum O'Neal win an Oscar for in 1974, making her the youngest person ever to win the award? Which film did Tatum O'Neal win an Oscar for in 1974, making her the youngest person ever to win the award? And the final question for the round, number 10, and then I'll quickly go through them again. What was last seen in the sky in 1986 and won't appear fully again until 2061? What was last seen in the sky in 1986 and won't appear fully again until 2061? Each one of these questions is worth 1 point. We've got 5 rounds tonight, each of them worth 10 points, so a total of 50 that you can score.
So anyone scoring more than 50 will be suspicious of.
There is a little extra round at the end, but you won't get marked on that. But that's just to keep you going while the marking system kicks in. So I'm quickly going to run through these again. And if anybody needs anything else repeated, could you just send in a message, please? So the first one, Disney character. Number 2, that I should have bought you flowers and held your hand, should have gave you all my hours. Which artist? Number 3, what is the second largest planet in the solar system? Number 4, name 2 chocolatey things from the celestial world. Number 5, which actor won an Oscar for his performance as a stellar celestially named being in the movie Bohemian Rhapsody? Number 6, in 2000, a certain Ms. Venus Williams won her first tennis Grand Slam title. Which one? Number 7, Jupiter is the king of gods in Roman mythology. Who is his Greek equivalent? Number 8, which day was International Star Wars Day? Number 9, which film did Tatum O'Neal win an Oscar for in 1974, making her the youngest person ever to win the award? And number 10, what was last seen in the sky in 1986 and won't appear fully again until 2061? Oh, does this one?
My cousin Des is there. Hello, Des.
Oh, hello, Des. Right. So I'll give out the answers. You're just going to mark them yourselves, keep a tally of your score, and then please send in your total scores at the end of the quiz with your team name. Otherwise, it gets a bit complicated trying to jot all those down. How honest
Hang
you
on,
are.
Mary, can you ask question number 1 again for John?
Yep. John, Disney character. Anybody else want anything else before I give the answers?
No, they've had enough.
No, they've had enough. They're probably getting bored by now, Colin. Okay, here we go. So the answers. Disney character, Pluto. Pluto. From the lyrics of that song, that was Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars. Second largest planet in the solar system is Saturn. Two chocolatey things from the celestial world. There may be more. I don't know what that sort of spot is on top of your head.
Yeah.
A hole in his head.
No, does look like it. Two chocolatey things, Mars, Milky Way, and Galaxy were the ones I thought of. If you think of anything else, let me know, and I will decide in my own good time whether I think it's appropriate. And that is a Galaxy minstrel, of which I'm particularly fond. The person who won the Oscar for his performance in Bohemian Rhapsody is Rami Malek. Rami Malek. Venus Williams won her first Grand Slam title in 2000 at Wimbledon. So Wimbledon's the answer for that one. Jupiter is the king of gods in Roman mythology. It is Zeus in Greek mythology. International Star Wars Day, which I was alerted to, was May the 4th. May the 4th, of course. Tatum O'Neal won an Oscar in 1974 for Paper Moon. Paper Moon. Rob Haryer, Buzz Lightyear for Disney character. Is that what you put, Rob? That's up to you. Up to you. The thing you won't see up in the sky again fully until 2061 is Halley's Comet. So Pluto, Bruno Mars, Saturn, Mars, Milky Way Galaxy, Rami Malek, Wimbledon, Zeus, May the 4th, Paper Moon, and Halley's Comet. Are we all good?
Someone says that hole on Colin's head is a thumbprint, which I think is quite funny.
That's very
yeah,
unfair,
no, that's Florian, but he
No.
is quite unfair. Okay, Minette, can I just come back to you on the chocolatey things? You have to name two, so it's half a point for each one. I should have made that clear, I'm sorry. So overall, you should have 10 points that you could have got there. Right, bye-bye. Next round coming up is yes, you shall go to the festival. Yes, you shall go to the festival. Oh, God.
Let's do your reveal.
Hang on, we need a reveal. Bit of text. Bye-bye. Ready? Is this going to work?
Yeah, go for it.
Now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it working?
Yes.
Yes. Go get on with it.
Making them up. Hello. Right, we're back. Back in the room. Hopefully still working. Hopefully everybody can hear. Right.
Somebody's asking.
1 point for the two chocolates, Des. Keep up. Half a point each, 10 per round. Oh, what was 10? Oh, John put the banner up. Des, number 10 was, the answer was Halley's Comet. The question was, what was last seen in the sky in 1986 and won't appear fully again until 2061? Okay, festival questions. Number 1. The world's most famous beer festival is held in which month and in which city? Half a point for each, people. World's most famous beer festival is held in which month and in which city? Number 2. The Festival of Speed is held at which racetrack? The Festival of Speed, as in driving, is held at which racetrack? Oh, take my hair out.
Weird.
Yeah, it looks weird.
You wouldn't want to look strange.
Yesterday I managed to do it, so I had bright orange teeth. Do you remember? Okay, we're on to number 3. Which James Bond movie features an opening scene at a festival? Which James Bond movie features an opening scene at a festival? Number 4. Which festival began in 1970 at Pilton with tickets costing £1 each, which included free milk? Which festival began in 1970 at Pilton with tickets costing £1 each, which included free milk? We've done it, John.
Thanks, John.
Number 5. The Festival Hall in London is part of which complex? The Festival Hall in London is part of which complex? Number 6. Which town in the south of France hosts an annual film festival? Which town in the south of France hosts an annual film festival? In fact, there are probably lots of towns in the south of France, and I've just reread that. But there is one that is particularly famous for its annual film festival. So that's the one I want. Not somewhere you went on holiday to 5 years ago, and whilst you were there, you went to watch a film at their annual film festival. Is that right? Number 7. The Islamic festival Eid celebrates the end of which period of time? The Islamic festival Eid, E-I-D, celebrates the end of which period of time? Okay, on to number 8. Where is the world's largest annual arts festival? Where is the world's largest annual arts festival? Right to you, Florian Torpitz. By the way, Florian, the Milfmobile has got some serious problems. It's very, very poorly at the moment. Question number 9. What is the name of the electronic dance festival that takes place every year, though sadly not this one because of coronavirus, in Belgium? What is the name of the electronic dance festival that takes place every year, but not this one, in Belgium? And here we go with the final question. When is Copthorne's Festival of Fitness and Fun taking place? When is Copthorne's Festival of Fitness and Fun taking place? And we'll be telling you quite a lot more about that in a minute. Oh, this looks a bit strange. Actually, the real question is, at Woodstock in 1969, who closed it out? At Woodstock in 1969, who closed it out? I'll just go through those questions again. So number 1, the world's most famous beer festival is held in which month and in which city? Half a point for each. Number 2, the Festival of Speed is held at which racetrack? Number 3, which James Bond movie features an opening scene at a festival? Number 4, which festival began in 1970 at Pilton with tickets costing £1, which also included free milk? Number 5, the festival hall in London is part of which complex? Number 6, which town in the south of France hosts an annual film festival? Number 7, the Islamic festival Eid celebrates the end of which period of time? Number 8, where is the world's largest annual arts festival? Number 9, what is the name of the electronic dance festival that takes place every year in Belgium? And number 10, at Woodstock in 1969, who closed it out? Which musician closed it out? If anybody wants anything repeated, could they just send in a little message, please? And I'll do that. This is water, by the way.
Bollocks.
It's not bollocks, Vicky, it's water. I thought I'd done the vodka bottle thing, but I wouldn't bother to do it again.
Yeah.
Not this time. Okay, when everybody's ready, I will give you the answers.
Can you do number 9 again, please,
Yes,
Mary?
number 9, Hannah, here we go. What is the name of the electronic dance festival that takes place every year in Belgium? It's been cancelled for this year, but normally it's every year in Belgium. Electronic. And after this round, we're going to do a picture round for you, but I'll give you the answers now to this round. So the first one, the beer festival takes place in October and it is in Munich. So October and Munich. Festival of Speed is at Goodwood. The James Bond movie is Spectre. And the festival, not that you were asked for it, but it was Mexico City's Day of the Dead. Pilton in 1970, Glastonbury started with your free milk. Festival Hall is part of the South Bank complex. Number 6, the town in the south of France is Cannes. Number 7, Eid celebrates the end of Ramadan. Number 8, the world's largest annual arts festival. I thought this was interesting when I read this. It's Edinburgh.
Oh, didn't know that.
The electronic dance festival, music as well, is Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland. Hello, Colin. I know it's you.
How do you know it's me?
Sitting next. And number 10, Jimi Hendrix closed out Woodstock.
Oktoberfest in September. Don't be ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous. Up to you, Florian Torpitz, but you are German, I suppose. I think. Everybody got those answers? All good? All marking your own? All being honest? All having a nice time, I hope. Why not? Okay, very good point, well made. The answer to number 8, Anna, is Edinburgh. Edinburgh.
People are querying the answer to Oktoberfest, saying that it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
in September.
I think that's a good point, well made. So I think you get whatever you put down. If you put down September, October. What can I say? What
You can put whatever you want.
They're going to cheat anyway. So
Are they going to cheat anyway? Are you going to cheat anyway? Ooh.
Oh no, don't do that.
Look, I've got. This is so funny, isn't it? Okay. I think we can move on to round 3, unless. Oh well, I'm pleased you're enjoying it so far, Des. That's good. That's a good start, isn't it?
so far.
Yeah, no, Rob,
That's a bit conditional, the so far bit.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's because I think it's your round coming up next. So the next round is a picture round. It's called Siblings. You need to identify the surname of these siblings, and it's 1 point for each. So Colin will put these pictures up for you. They should come through in a second. And then we'll play them through for you a couple of times and then give you the answers.
Can you answer Rosie's question?
Rosie, you put in your scores at the end, just in the same way that you're putting a message in at the moment. Is that right, Vicky?
Perfect.
On the comments.
Yeah, on the comments at the end.
Okay, picture 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. We'll go through these again in a moment.
Is that your favourite one?
Particularly, we'll spend more time on this one, I expect. They're same to me. Sorry. I've lost count now. Number 5.
Do you remember them?
No, I'm not able.
I do.
Number 6.
Hello, Sharon. You are a bit late. What? Can I say?
Have you seen Michael Hoff? He's just put, I've done it bigly, whatever that means.
What does that mean,
I
Michael?
don't know.
I've done it bigly. Number 7, I think.
Yes.
Really struggling counting to 10. Number 8. Number 9. And number 10.
Rowley, if you're listening, I think you should start warming up your guitar and your vocals.
Okay, so I'll just go back through those. So number 1.
Sorry, Sharon. Sorry. She's been at work. I don't know who Sharon is.
Make her feel
Sharon,
loved
you're
and
so
welcome.
welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, Rowley, that's fabulous. I like that little thumbs up sign. Thank you.
Number 2.
Smells like something's burning.
That's probably the next thing that happens. Number 3. I think our virtual background's on fire. I told you not to put that hot planet in.
I told you not to put that cord across the cooker.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
It's all held up with sort of string and clothes pegs and things.
As indeed am I. Number 4.
You're just lingering over that one. Well done, Sue. Yeah, I know you're there. You've done very well.
Number 5.
Thank you for being here, Sue.
Potluck.
Yeah, I need to
No,
talk
that's
to
not the name of the sisters. Number 6. Number 7.
I've driven them.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you not recognise them?
No.
Oh.
Bear with me. No.
I'll tell you that story in a minute, people.
8.
Ooh.
Okay.
That was the chair. I don't know who they are.
You better do. You're going to give the answers in a moment.
Yeah, no,
Number 9.
I've got the answers.
And number 10. Okay.
Yep. Oh, a minute. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, no, I'm coming out Bart's mouth. Isn't he?
Don't move. Stay right there.
Stay right where you are.
Are we ready for the answers, everybody? I think Colin's going to put them up. Are you going to put them up on the screen again, Colin, or am I just going to give them?
Well, I can try if you want.
Thank you, Heather. It does, doesn't it?
Goodness gracious. No, I think the answer is probably not.
Okay.
I can do it on that one if you want.
No, let's just go for it. So number 1, the answer is Hemsworth. Number 2, Collins. Number 3, Carpenter. Number 4, Kardashian. Number 5, Nolan. Number 6, Brownlee. The brothers Brownlee. Number 7, those two lovelies that I said I'd driven. Those are the Williams sisters, Serena and Venus Williams.
I really want to recognise her.
Now, it's a very good picture there you chose, Vicky.
Yes, I deliberately didn't want them in tennis outfits.
No, that's when I drove them when I was working at Wimbledon.
Do you want to go back to the beginning and go for number 1 so we can just...
Okay, let's just go through.
Very quickly.
Sorry, people. Right, 1, Hemsworth. 2, Collins. 3, Carpenter. 4, Kardashian. 5, Nolan. 6, Brownlee. 7, Williams. 8, Olsen. 9, Goss. And 10, Knowles. Everybody okay with all of that? Anybody need anything else? Thank you, Gordon. That's so nice of you to say so. Gordon says, having so much fun with your quiz and Zoom backgrounds. I am. I'm having fun with them. I hope you all are too. Thank you. Okay. Now, what are we doing next, Colin? Oh, there's Rowley. Shall we invite Rowley to come in?
Could do, I suppose.
Right, Rowley has so kindly agreed to do another round for us. We're gonna bash out 10 of them.
Good evening.
Rowley.
That's not...
How are we doing? Just have a quick sip of my water as well now, Mary.
That's good. I'll have a quick sip of my water as well,
You're
Rowley.
not fooling anyone.
Never. Okay, so Rowley's going to play 10 songs. You get half a point for guessing the name of the song and half a point for guessing the main person. Is that right to say, Rowley, who sang it?
Yes, I'm going to let... Yeah, all except for one, which are probably the artist we can give 2 answers for.
That's fair enough.
But I'll explain better.
Okay, it's half a point for each one, and Rowley will also give you the answers because he's good to you like that, aren't you, Rowley?
Yes, if I can read, yes.
And before Rowley starts his beautiful round, can we please just flag up that this Friday evening at 8:30, He's going to be appearing on our same sites as these, our Acorns Facebook page and YouTube channel, but also on his own Facebook page. Is that right, Rowley?
That's right, yeah.
And on Caves as well, and Caves, Jonathan's YouTube channel. And you can have a lovely evening listening to him whilst you're having a drink or having a little dance or whatever you're doing. Just a nice, easy thing to do on Friday evening between about 8:30 and 9:30, do we think?
You're the boss. I'm here for you guys. So
Never use that four-letter word on me. That. Take it away, Rowley. Thank you.
So, yes. Hi, everyone. Right, song number 1. You ready? Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll do that again. And time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I've been of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. Good start. Fantastic. Right, that was song number 1. And song number 2. Where it began, I can begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. That's all you get for that one. Where it began, I can begin to know it, but then I know it's going strong. Okay, number 3. We passed upon the stair. We spoke of was and when, although I wasn't there. He said I was his friend. We passed upon the stair. We spoke of was and when, although I wasn't there. He said I was his friend. Okay, and number 4. Cause I don't care, as long as you just hold me near. You can take me anywhere. You're making me feel like I'm loved by somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. Cause I don't care, as long as you just hold me near. You can take me anywhere. You're making me feel like I'm loved by somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. Some work more whistling. Okay. So that was number 4. Hopefully it starts to get a bit easier. So number 5. How many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high? How many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high? Okay. And number 6. But it was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really did up this time, didn't I, my dear? Didn't I, my dear? But it was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really did up this time, didn't I, my dear? Didn't I, my dear? Okay, and number 7. Okay, yeah, number 7. Right, so this is the one where the original artist is quite rare. So if you know who covered it, that's probably good enough. Standing at the dock, the pink flamingo crying in the rain. It was a kind of so love, and I'm gonna make sure it doesn't happen again. Standing at the dock, the pink flamingo crying in the rain. It was a kind of so love, and I'm gonna make sure it doesn't happen again. Okay, and number 8. And I cry, oh my God, do I cry? Cry all the time in this institution. And I pray, oh my God, do I pray? Pray every single day for revolution. And I cry, oh my God, do I cry? Cry all the time in this institution. And I pray, oh my God, do I pray? Pray every single day for revolution. Okay, number 9. Oh, pirates, yes, they're rabbi, sold out to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. Oh, pirates, yes, they're rabbi, sold out to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. Okay. And last but not least, look at the stars, look how they shine for you, and everything you do. Look at the stars, look how they shine for you, and everything you do. Okay. So I don't know if Mary or anyone can hear me, but because I can't see comments, I hope you guys have got everything you need there. Okay, so number one was Shotgun. That's George Ezra. Number two, Sweet Caroline, Neil Diamond. Pretty bad version, but I did my best. Number three, Man Who Sold the World, David Bowie, not Nirvana. Number four was I Don't Care by Ed Sheeran and or Justin Bieber. Number five, Champagne Supernova, Oasis. Number six, Little Lion Man, and that was Mumford & Sons. Number seven, Say Hello, Wave Goodbye. Now, that was Soft Cell originally, but I'm going to give you the David Gray version if you got that as well. And number eight, What's Up, 4 Non-Blondes. Number nine, Redemption Song, Bob Marley. And number 10 was Yellow by Coldplay. Yay. Hope you did well. Hope to see you guys Friday. There you go.
Thank you.
You're a mountain. You look brilliant, Mary. I'm sorry, my throat's absolutely shot today, but I did my best. I hope you enjoyed it. And
honestly, Rowley, it's so appreciated, and I think it's fantastic. And I've just had a lot of comments in saying nice voice, etc., etc.
Fantastic.
So we're going to be listening to you on Friday, Rowley, and then when we can, we're going to get back around that bar at Acorns, aren't we?
Sounds good to me, Mary. Yeah, cheers, guys.
Always. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good night. See you later.
Yeah, cheers.
Okay.
Right. I'm up a mountain, everybody. Well, I'd like to be. This round is the final round, the final official round, but I do have a spare round to do if anybody wants it. And this one is called Feeling High.
Oh, I know, but I did that on purpose because no one really.
Still got Rowley on. Thank you. Bye-bye, Rowley. Okay, everybody. Feeling high, ending on a high note. So the first question. Who is the so-called Queen of the High Street? Who is the so-called Queen of the High Street? Number two. The winner of the high jump of the 1968 Olympics created a new technique. What is it called? The winner of the high jump of the 1968 Olympics created a new technique. What is it called? Oh, hello, Rafaela. Number three. Highway to Hell is by which band? Highway to Hell is by which band? Number four. According to the highway code, what is the correct way of manually signalling to turn left? According to the highway code, what is the correct way of manually signalling to turn left? And it isn't stick your arm out of the passenger window. Number five, High School Musical. Name either the main lead male or female character or the actors. So you've got four choices there. The main lead male or female character from High School Musical or the actors. Number 6, a football question. What is the height of a standard football goal for adult matches? You can either have feet and inches or meters and centimeters. What is the height of a standard football goal for adult matches? You can either have feet and inches or meters and centimeters. Number 7, the high-speed train in Japan is known as what? The high-speed train in Japan is known as what? Number 8, where does around 90% of the world's opium come from? Where does around 90% of the world's opium come from?
Is it Crawley?
No, it's not Crawley.
Huh.
If it did, we wouldn't be facing economic disaster. Yeah, I know, I did study law, Heather. Number 9, the world's highest mountain is part of which range? The world's highest mountain is part of which range? Why did Heather put that? Oh, my hair. Oh, it looks like a wig. Number 10, final question for the proper quiz rounds. Don't get off. Name an appropriate type of glass for this quiz round. Name an appropriate type of glass for this quiz round.
In a glass that you put things in.
Well, I'm not going to tell them that, am I?
No, don't tell them that. Make it too easy.
Appropriate type of glass for this quiz round. And people who are used to me giving these sorts of questions.
Ambiguous.
Well, if they're not, they need to get used to it, or they can choose, can't they? I will just go through those questions again. Number 1, who is the so-called Queen of the High Street? Number 2, the winner of the high jump of the 1968 Olympics created a new technique. What is it called? Number 3, Highway to Hell is by which band? Number 4, according to the highway code, what is the correct way of manually signalling to turn left? Number 5, name either the main lead male or female character from High School Musical or the actors. Number 6, what's the height of a standard football goal for adult matches? Can either have feet and inches or meters and centimeters. High-speed train in Japan is known as what? That's number 7. Number 8, where does around 90% of the world's opium come from? Number 9, the world's highest mountain is part of which range? And the final one, number 10, name an appropriate type of glass for this quiz round.
Vicky's waving.
Carol, yeah.
I think that is a fair
question. It is okay, Carol McGinn and everybody else. It's glass as in drinking, not windows. But if you want to make it windows and you've got something clever or funny to add, then you go ahead. Glass as in drinking. Is that okay, Vicky? Did I do that okay? Thumbs up from Vicky. Thank you, Vicky. Yeah. On top of that. Oh, that's that's just.
So if you can grab it with both hands like that.
What?
On the mountain. Yeah, hold the mountain.
Hold the mountain up, like Atlas. Right. The so-called Queen of the High Street Mary Portas. Calm down. Calm down, Carol. The winner of the high jump that created a new technique is called, after his name, Fosbury Flop.
Mr. Flop.
Fosbury Flop. Des, actually, if you can make it something to do with spectacles, that's fine. You look like Holly's girlfriend from Red Dwarf, Floating Head. Oh yeah, I know, it's good, isn't it? I take that as a compliment. I'm not sure if it's meant to be. Highway to Hell is by the band AC/DC. The correct way of manually signalling to turn left is to stick your arm out of the window, the driver's window, and move it round in circles, going clockwise. Stick your arm out the window and move it round in circles. High School Musical. Two main characters were Troy Bolton and Gabriella Montez, played by Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens. Now, if I get this football question wrong, I know I'm going to get a load of abuse. So I really hope it's right. I looked it up many times on many sites, went out and stood and measured my own goalpost. And it is either 8 feet or 2.44 meters. 2 meters, 44 centimeters, 8 feet. Chris, can you give me approval of that?
Just said Mary, Mary.
I know,
Mary, Mary,
I
Mary.
know. He hasn't said quite contrary yet, has he? High-speed train in Japan is known as the bullet train. 90% of the world's opium comes from Afghanistan. Thank you, people. I got that right, that football question. Thank you, John. Is that to Afghanistan or to 8 feet? Thanks, Chris. Number 9, the world's highest mountain, Everest, is part of the Himalayas or the Himalayas, however you wish to pronounce it, Himalayas. And the appropriate type of glass that I thought of, but I know that you've probably got other answers, is highball. That came to me in the middle of the night one night, a few nights ago. I thought it was good. Highball. I don't know, is that an American expression? Highball glass, I think so. It's like a sort of tumbler, I think. It's what I usually have my gin in, when I'm allowed to have gin. So, Mary Portas, Fosbury Flop, AC/DC, stick it out the window and move it about, Troy Bolton, Gabriella Montez, Zac Efron or Vanessa Hudgens, 8 feet or 2.44 meters, bullet, Afghanistan, Himalayas, highball. And Heather, you did well. You played your joker on that round. I miss the facility of having a joker round because I think that really chucks something else in. And I haven't quite worked out how to do that online yet, but I'll have a think about it. Scotch glass, Stephen Johnson. Up to you, whatever you think. You are the boss. It's your decision. So those are the 5 rounds where you're marking your scores and you're going to, oh, well done, Kerry Wright, and the right stuff. You're going to put those scores in and Vicky is going to very kindly put those into a spreadsheet, which we'll put up on the screen. But in the meanwhile, I just wanted to let you know about a few things while Vicky is doing that. You're probably all of you aware that today you were able to start doing some pastimes such as tennis and golf. And unfortunately, whilst we don't yet have a golf course at Acorns, we do have 2 really very good tennis courts. And they started being able to be played upon today. You can play singles, you can play against someone who is not a member of your household, or you can play doubles if they're all from your household. So they're available today. All the details are on Facebook about that. We're going to run next Tuesday morning after Sarah's Pilates class finishes, and I think it'll finish at about 11:30. And it will be take place on Zoom, and it will be a coffee morning. So anybody can join in, make yourself a cup of tea, coffee, whatever you have, and have a chat on Zoom and see some familiar faces. Absolutely anybody can join in. Very, very welcome. Last week at Sarah's class on Tuesday morning, certainly her body conditioning, because I did it, we had 43 participants. Absolutely amazing. But all the classes are going on and they're all absolutely great. So please join in. I've already said that Rowley's having a little music gig on Friday evening, which again, anybody is very welcome to join into. Slow down, says Colin, slowing down. Rowley's having a music gig. Very welcome to join in. Should last for about an hour, depending on how his voice is. He will take requests and he does a jolly fine show. He's someone that comes along to the club quite often, performs for us, and it's great to have him along. We've also got our virtual festival lined up for Saturday, the 23rd of May. It's going to be a full 8 hours of entertainment of one form or another. There'll be classes. There'll be cocktail making, courtesy of Mr. Huff and his mate. There will be magic. There will be music. There will be Rowley. There will be at least 2 other types of music coming along as well, some which we still got to confirm, but there will be a lot going on. You can tune in, tune out from about 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. There will be a noodle stall in the car park at the club, and there will be a hog roast going on at the car park in the club. It will all be measured out for social distancing and all be managed. So please come along. You can get takeout food only. You have to take it away. You can't eat it there. There's no drinks or alcohol for sale at all, but there will be the 2 food stalls. So that's a lot going on that Saturday, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I think I've got the one more round tucked up my sleeve, but I could also hand over to Colin to read a little poem. Which do you want to do?
You want to break, and then because I've got to sort out Vicky's stuff. Shift
Okay.
over a little bit that
I'll
way.
shift over a little bit. Look at that. I'm leaving it.
There we
Oh,
are.
well done.
Another talking head. We did wonder if I'm obscure to radio waves, because that seemed to be what cut it out. Yes, the signal's dipping down. Okay. So this is, oh look, I've got blue teeth.
Yeah, no, it's
Okay. Yeah, this was to kill a bit of time while poor old Vicky tries to collate all the scores which are coming in. So this is a poem I wrote to Mary, or for Mary, really. There's that Mary.
it's not
for one of her larger birthdays. A couple of in-jokes here, but some of you will recognise some of this anyway. Probably a lot of you do not know the story of how we first met. So here we go. This is my ode to Mary. My squash club has a steam room of which I'm rather fond. Then one day on my slab was laid a certain leggy blonde. We found ourselves attracted to each other's voice and shape, a mental image formed, enhanced by clouds of water vapour. Sorry about this. Of life and sport and food she spoke in lengthy conversation, then left me with some fat bloke and near fatal dehydration. Weeks later, the club manager said she'd asked after me. I called, and as the saying goes, the rest is history. Our maiden date would be the test which jeopardized the dream. I'm conscious that I looked my best when part obscured by steam. Yet here she was inside the pub, as nice as one could wish, albeit eating heaps of grub and drinking like a fish. She works at South Thames College, which, I must say, sounds like fun. An urban font of knowledge, where most pupils have a gun. She helps her students master facts and try to rise above their tendency to hunt in packs and say, "Like in it, bruv." So do the hand gesture there. Her family means everything. That's Alex and Sophia, extensive herds of stripy cats and lovely smiley Mia. Her friends, well, look around you and you see the places filled with sportsmen, hardened teachers and some rather dodgy bill those. So what of Mary's weaknesses? She only has a few, and since she's currently unarmed, I'll mention one or two. Her mobile is among the worst, and everybody moans she either just ignores our calls or shouts into our phones. Her laughter can be raucous, but I never thought she might be disciplined by Qantas for endangering a flight. True story.
That is a true story.
She teaches English, so of course her language skills are strong, yet many of her chosen words are just 4 letters long. But it was after tennis that I glimpsed her darker side and found that condescension is the thing she can't abide. Another player watched our match, then volunteered this pearl. We play quite well, he paused, and then added, for a girl. As Mary stomped towards him with, let's face it, man-sized feet, he turned pale, he quivered, and then he started to retreat. His instinct was to fear her. It was one of those close calls. I swear, just one step nearer, he'd have lost his tennis balls. But minor faults aside, it would be difficult to find a person more unselfish, gentle, generous, and kind. We all adore this lady, so let's join in saying cheers. The one and only Mary for another 50 years.
Thank you. Hope you all got that and liked it. How are we doing with the scoring, Vicky?
How are you doing, Vicky?
Vicky's gone.
I think,
gone.
let me just add Vicky. How are we doing? Good scoring, Vicky?
Obviously, half of everybody's got half points, so my little grid I'm having to mess around with, hence taking a little bit longer.
Got a couple of
A
minutes
few
more.
questions.
We'll take.
I'm probably going to take a few more minutes, I'm afraid.
Okay, all right.
I'm working on it.
Okay, can everybody hear me? This is an extra round. It's obviously not going to be scored and added in, but it gets you thinking. So this round is all about boys and girls' names. Okay, boys and girls' names. So can you please tell me the 3 different sports associated with these 3 names? Jack, Madison, and Ollie, O-L-L-I-E. So which sport do you associate with Jack? Which sport do you associate with Madison? And which sport do you associate with Ollie? Question number 2. What's the capital of the Falkland Islands? What's the capital of the Falkland Islands? Question number 3. Can you please name a cocktail that involves a girl's name and a cocktail that involves a boy's name? I think I've got up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 for girls and 1 for boys. Question number 4. Which boy's name do you associate with the naming of mountains in Scotland? Which boy's name do you associate with the naming of mountains in Scotland? Question number 5. Name of a film award. Name of a film award. Question number 6. The name that describes a beach. A name that describes a beach. And I've got 2 different answers that I think you could have here. A name that describes a beach. Number 7. A girl's name that means dawn. A girl's name that means dawn. Could have used this in the first round we did, or in a Disney round. So a girl's name that means dawn. Could easily have been put in our first round or in a Disney round. Question number 8, boy's name for policeman. Boy's name for policeman. Question number 9. A name from a title song of Little Richard's. Little Richard, who died this week. A name from one of his songs in the title. And the final question, number 10, machine that revolutionized weaving. Machine that revolutionized weaving. So,
Just send the email now.
Okay, I think Vicky's just done it, but I'll give you the answers to these and then we can look at the scores. So a Jack, for question number 1, Jack is associated with bowls, Madison with cycling, and Ollie with skateboarding. Stanley is the capital of the Falkland Islands. Cocktails, I wrote down Margarita, Tom Collins, Harvey Warbanger, Shirley Temple, Brandy Alexander, and I even got to Jack Daniels and Coke, but I don't think that's probably a cocktail. I think that's just a drink. But there probably are more. For naming mountains in Scotland, it's Ben. Film award, of course, is Oscar. Describes a beach. I came up with Sandy and Shelley. I don't know if there are any more, maybe. Dawn is Aurora, as in Sleeping Beauty. Policeman Bobby. Little Richard songs, I got Molly from Good Golly Miss Molly, Sally from Long Tall Sally, and Lucille, maybe more. And the machine that revolutionized weaving is Jenny, as in the spinning Jenny. So those are just a few little bonus questions to tickle you along with. And I think
let's try this.
I've just seen some more that I didn't include because John Matthews put in 3 sets of scores. He was being a silly arse.
Well, I think we'll have to read those additionally.
Read those out.
Let me see if I can.
Right, we're coming up with the scores,
If not,
people.
then we will We'll just have to read them out.
I hope you all
Yes.
enjoyed it. We'll probably do another one in 3 or 4 weeks' time because I don't think we'll be able to do them at the club by then. But that would be great if we could.
That's not helpful. That's not what
Let's
we
have a look.
want.
No, that's a good score sheet.
Yes, that's really not good, is it? Let's try again. Okay.
The scoring bit is the hardest bit by a long way, isn't it?
Let's try it this way.
Okay, I think we're getting there, people.
And I can see other people that I've missed off the list, so I'm really sorry to Stephen Johnson and Claire Quilty. I think
We'll
I've
add
missed
those
I'm
in.
really sorry. I'm really sorry.
No, your fault. We're sorry.
Sorry.
This is actually the hardest part of the whole process is doing the scoring for some reason. Okay, let's see where we go here then.
So, okay, so you can see that the top 6 there, Robbie et al. And Team Downhill both on 40.5. Quarantined 42.5 on 4th place. Anne's got all the answers. Good to see them back. And the Marshalls on 44. In 3rd place, joint. Well, it's not really 3rd place, but you see what I'm saying. With 44.5, Stinky Pete, Beachcombers, the Handspell, and Potluck. And good to see back on top where they belong, the Right Stuff with 45, and Angela's Angels.
Well done, Angela's Angels.
However, Vicky, do you want to add in on what we've got with other people that have contributed?
Yes. I think it. Oh my goodness, where was it? Claire Quilty's team Q got 37. Stephen Johnson, your score wasn't included. I'm really sorry. I've just seen that. Can't remember where that is. And oh goodness, the women's football team 42.5. So, John Matthews, you gave me false scores there, so that's why you weren't included. But I'm really sorry, I forgot all those people.
Thank you very, very much, everybody, for taking part. I really hope you enjoyed it. We think it's great fun doing them. So thank you very much and have a good rest of the evening. Stay safe and well and look forward to seeing you again soon, perhaps on Friday with Rowley. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.